Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today is a look at my entire Bruce Lee physical media collection. So we're going to be looking at my VHS collection, DVD collection, Blu-ray collection and the 4K collection. And there's also going to be a couple of figures in here as well, just the entirety of my collection. I do have a lot of magazines as well, which I'm not going to feature in this video, but I have posted some on Instagram. If you do follow me over there, same name, Matt V's Movies. So yeah, you know, if you're interested in Bruce Lee, there's some more photographs over there of magazines that I have on the legendary person that was Bruce Lee. So we're going to get into this today on the channel. So welcome back. So yeah, got everything sort of around me, so I think we'll start off with the VHS collection, move on to the DVDs, then the Blu-rays, then the 4K set, and finally we'll look at just some figures as well that I have. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first up is a documentary 25th anniversary limited collector's edition box set of Bruce Lee, the Man and the Legend. This is a wonderful set. It does contain the VHS widescreen version of the documentary. It contains a wonderful booklet, lots of posters, description on the films, about the rare monk scene that was found at the time for Enter the Dragon. So yeah, really nice booklet. Comes with some art cards as well. Just go through a few of these. I do have a Bruce Lee playlist, so if you want to see some of this stuff in a bit more detail, please go over to that playlist and have a look. There's your VHS there as well. Yeah, I've done a bit more of an sort of in-depth on this. It was some time ago, some of these videos, but yeah, I don't want to go sort of into too much depth in this video. So next up is a documentary, and you can find this on YouTube, and it is the interview with a Mandarin superstar. This was an interview in 1971. It was part of the Pierre Berton show for the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. And this is a fantastic documentary interview with Bruce Lee and him describing about his movie career. You know, this was done before his untimely death, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a wonderful insight into into that. I don't believe this has been released on DVD or Blu-ray, to my knowledge. I might be wrong on that. If you do know of it, please stick down in the comments. I would be interested in picking this up certainly on Blu-ray. It'd be wonderful if they could restore it, and it is available on YouTube. Next up, another documentary called Bruce Lee, Martial Arts Master. Now, I do think this is probably on some of the DVD and Blu-ray releases later on, but I bought this back in the day before, well, this was when it was VHS, so it was a standalone documentary. Still kept it these many years later. I still have the capability to play VHS. I do have a couple of VHS players, one that is in the room with me now. So I still have that ability to be able to play these. And then the final VHS documentary is Death by Misadventure. Now this one kind of looks at both Bruce Lee and his son Brandon Lee, his tragic death on the set of The Crow. Really good documentary, this one again. I'm not 100% sure whether this is in one of the DVDs, not sure, but again I've got the capability to still watch this on VHS. And then the final VHS, and this is quite a recent pickup, and it is the special edition Warner Brothers Enter the Dragon VHS big box set. Now this isn't fully complete, however it does contain this wonderful book on the film, showing some wonderful pictures, a lot of text about the film. Really nice, not available any other release. And it also contains the VHS, and quite a nice sort of clamshell design VHS box. And then you've got the VHS in there. It just houses in there. Now this did contain art card, Robbie cards and some movie posters, etc. Unfortunately I managed to pick this up very cheap on eBay. It didn't contain those, but I do have another set which does contain them, so we'll get onto that in just a sec. And the set I'm talking about is this one, the Warner Brothers Gold Edition for Enter the Dragon on DVD. So this contains a set of lobby cards, black and white photographs, lobby cards. Again, I think there's a video going into a bit more detail on this one. Just show you a few bits from here. There's also this wonderful film cell, limited edition. And so all of this content would have come in that VHS box set, but without the book. The book's not contained within this. And then you've got the the DVD 2-disc edition. That's a digital copy, I believe, one of those CD-ROMs from back in the day. So yeah, very nice edition for Enter the Dragon. Okay, so continuing on with the DVD collection, and this is this wonderful 30th anniversary commemorative edition for the first 4 films, being The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Game of Death and Way of the Dragon. And this is a wonderful edition. It's like a magnet. Comes with a really hardback book. Very nice, all about the films, the first 4 films. And it comes with 2 digipacks, one for The Big Boss and Fist of Fury. There's some documentaries in there as well. And the second digipack is for Way of the Dragon and the Game of Death Platinum Edition. Now this was the first time on this edition that we got the 40 minutes of lost footage, which was actually Bruce Lee fighting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Danny Inosanto. And it was, yeah, absolutely fantastic. When this first came out, we'd never seen that footage before, so it was the first time on the Platinum Hong Kong series of DVDs. Very nice picture there of Bruce from Game of Death. Carrying on with the documentaries, we've got this one which is called I Am Bruce Lee. That claims to be the best Bruce Lee documentary ever. I'm not sure about that, but it was very, very good. He talks to lots of different people that knew Bruce, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Danny Monsanto. Got the backyard training excerpts on there as well. Pause if you wish to read that. The other one is A Warrior's Journey. This is a very good documentary. Fairly recently picked this one up. Yeah, it's very good, very well constructed documentary. Some nice inner artwork there. So yeah, A Warrior's Journey. Next up, a couple of TV films for Bruce Lee when he starred in The Green Hornet. Now this was made for TV back in the 1960s, ran alongside the sort of Batman TV series. Very similar feel to it. There's your back. Yeah, history of the Green Hornet. He played alongside Van Williams, who played the Green Hornet, and Bruce Lee played Kato. And this is a 90-minute feature film created to capitalise on Lee's worldwide stardom. This was the sort of thing that really brought him to the attention on TV, and then he got a bit disillusioned with Hollywood, so he went to Hong Kong, and that's where the film career started. And then to follow on from that is another Green Hornet compilation, Fury of the Dragon. So again, this was a 90-minute feature film. It was created to capitalise once again on Lee's worldwide recognition. Yeah, and it's Kato and the Green Hornet. Special features on the back. Continuing on, now this doesn't actually star Bruce Lee, but it's a film made about him, and it's called Young Bruce Lee. And yeah, it's a very good film. It's in Cantonese, but it's all about his young life. It's done very well. The actor who plays him, does a very good job. A couple of discs in there. Special features. Yeah, and it's a bit of back artwork in there as well. Yeah, I highly recommend this. I think I picked this up very cheap. Next up is a wonderful limited edition, uncut special edition box set of Enter the Dragon on DVD. So this contains 4 reproduction lobby cards, exclusive postcard pack, reproduction press brochure from the original 1973 release. We've got some wonderful, lobby cards. Again, all different to what I've had in previous releases. Got the Enter the Dragon book. All the various posters around the world for promoting the film. Really, really nice, this. Postcard collection. If I zoom in there, you'll see the cards that are inside. I'm not going to get these out now, but like I say, there's probably I'm sure there's a video on the playlist going into this in a bit more in-depth look. And then we finally get the DVD snapper case version of the film. little bit of inside artwork there, and the disc DVD, all housed in this sort of box set. Okay, so on to the Blu-rays. So first up, we've got the Hong Kong Heroes collection of the first 4 films. So we've got the Big Boss. And this contains really nice booklet inside, all about the film. Shots and description about the film. A bit like the Arrow editions, these. They used to do them with just the little booklets, you know, on the first pressings. It does contain reversible artwork as well, so you've got that artwork and obviously that art. Next up is the Fist of Fury. And contains the Blu-ray and the DVD. Also contains another booklet in there and reversible artwork. I'm not going to get each of these out. There are, say, videos sort of going into a bit more of a closer look at these. Next up is Way of the Dragon. Wonderful film with directorial debut for Bruce Lee, and the wonderful Colosseum fight between Chuck Norris and Bruce. Probably one of the best martial arts fight scenes ever put to film, in my opinion. Got the booklet there, Blu-ray and the DVD, and the reversible artwork. And then finally, the Uncompleted Game of Death. Really like that artwork. Again, 2 discs and a booklet in there, and reversible artwork. Okay, so 2 more Blu-ray editions to show you, and we have the US Blu-ray, the 40th anniversary, I believe this was, of the Enter the Dragon. So this contains the Blu-ray, and it also contains some lobby cards and a lenticular card with the nunchuck scene in the film. When you rotate it, it sort of shows him sort of throwing the nunchucks around. It's a really, really nice edition. Lots of special features on here. If you can read that, sorry about the glare. And then finally, this was a UK edition and the first pressing for Enter the Dragon, with the deboss border embossing on the dragon, embossing on the Enter the Dragon as well. Back is sort of fairly plain. They did do a new version of this which I don't believe had a deboss border. So yeah, if you're looking out for that one, just make sure you get this version, because this is, as I say, the fully embossed and debossed version. It just contains the Blu-ray of the film in this one. Okay, so leave the best till last, and it is the 4K box set from Arrow of the Bruce Lee Golden Harvest collection. So this contains all of the films, including Enter the Dragon. Unfortunately not on 4K, but it is a 2K restoration. Obviously Arrow didn't get the rights to be able to do the 4K. Warner Brothers did that themselves. I don't have the 4K of the film. May pick that up at some point when it's, you know, on special offer or something. But to be honest, I've got the film many times and it looks great as it is on Blu-ray. The 2K restoration looks fantastic. So questioning me that do I really need it on 4K? I'm not quite sure whether I do, but these look absolutely phenomenal on 4K. Big Boss with extra footage, the Mandarin cut. the Fist of Fury looks fantastic, Way of the Dragon, and of course Game of Death. And what we get on here is the not the true Game of Death, the final Game of Death it's called, and that's a wonderful sort of small mini film that they've got found extra footage, and have created like just this small film with just showing Bruce and the fight scene. It is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. The best way really to watch the film. There are other cuts, but you know, it's a lot of sort of mishmash of other actors sort of, you know, playing Bruce in the film, and it's just really those last 45 minutes of footage. As you can see on the back here, you know, it's absolutely jam-packed full of special features. I've still not gone through everything on here. I'll quickly just take off the top. Again, there is a sort of video on this a bit more in depth, I think, on the channel. Yeah, you can see it's just got all the films, various cuts. You've got the Big Boss, you've got the Mandarin cut. If I do that, you can see what they are: the Mandarin cuts, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, Game of Death. It's even got Game of Death 2 on there as well, which is more of a Bruce exploitation film. It does contain a few sort of scenes of unused footage from Enter the Dragon in that, but it's yeah, it's more of a Bruce exploitation film, but it's very good. It still looks really good on 4K, so I'd highly recommend it. Yeah, I do believe that you can still pick these up individually, but unfortunately, if you want to get this set, it's incredibly expensive on eBay. There were Blu-ray and 4K sets in a red set. I don't know whether they're still available, but this was the Arrow exclusive, long since sold out, but it's absolutely phenomenal. I can't ever see this being topped, to be honest. Whether there's any further footage out there is unlikely, but possibly there might be a little bit of footage, you know, sort of when he was in the New Territories. There's a lot of photographs of him fighting, sort of test footage and this sort of thing, but you do see some of that test footage in this set, but it doesn't contain Bruce. But I do wonder whether out there somewhere somebody does have a little bit of footage of him, because there are a lot of photographs showing him in test footage. So yeah, we'll wait to see whether that ever surfaces or whether it is just photographs. So, but yeah. Okay, I'm just going to quickly show you just a few figures in the collection, and then we'll just wrap up the video for my entire Bruce Lee collection. Okay, so this is a little figure that I picked up many years ago. I believe I got it on eBay, and it's from Enter the Dragon, and it's just a really nice little figure with the cuts to his to the front and also to the back, which on some of these figures that doesn't always appear. And he's also got the cuts on his face. I'll pop this on a little wooden plinth, just made, you know, had a bit of spare wood. So yeah, that's just a nice little figure. I also do have these little figures which are from each of the first 4 films. Bruce Lee, Masters of Legend. You can see there, these are the 4 figures. So you get 4 boxes of these. So 1 from each film, and then obviously you don't get 1 for Enter the Dragon in this one. But yeah, so that's that. And then finally, this was a birthday gift from AJ over at AJ's Movie Place, and he kindly sent me this Diamond Select toy for Bruce Lee from Enter the Dragon. It's a fantastic little set, this one. Easy to see on the back there. And this was commemorating the 80th, what would have been the 80th anniversary of Bruce Lee in 2020. And yeah, it's a lovely little figure. It's got some nunchucks in there, different hands, a little base for him to stand on. I quite like to keep it in the box, to be honest. But yeah, it's a really, really nice figure of Bruce Lee. So guys, hope you enjoyed that entire collection of Bruce Lee physical media and a few little figures as well. This is, yeah, everything that I've collected over the years. I've always loved the Bruce Lee. I followed him for many, many years, loved his films. Such a tragic circumstance that we lost him so young, wasn't able to make more films. And but yeah, there we go. So yeah, I've been fortunate to get some wonderful editions over the years to celebrate the, you know, the 5 films that he was involved in, 4 full complete films and the unfinished project of Game of Death. So if you're new to the channel and you like Bruce Lee, I do have a playlist of Bruce Lee you know, footage showing these physical media editions. I may dig out the magazines at some point and do sort of future videos on these, but yeah, I just wanted to do an up-to-date collection overview of my collection. Not sure whether anything else is going to come out in the future, but you never know. There's always a hunger for anything Bruce Lee. So yeah, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell in case I sort of release any further future Bruce Lee videos. But also, if you're interested in, you know, films, action, sci-fi, bit of drama, a little bit of horror sprinkled in there, yeah, why not check out the channel? And as I say, stay notified when I upload new videos. Please give the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. Tells YouTube you like these sorts of videos. It pushes it out to others so they can enjoy the content as well. Stick down in the comments. What do you have? Do you have Bruce Lee collection? You know, which ones have you got? DVDs, Blu-rays? Were you fortunate to get the 4K set from Arrow? Do you have any VHS still of the Enter the Dragon films? I'm not sure whether any of, I think, yeah, there were some VHS sets for the first 4 films. So if you still got those, yeah, stick down in the comments, you know, which ones you've got. Be interested to hear. Right, guys, well, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you in the next one.